But leftists operate on this sort of perpetual gaslight thing where it's like, in some cases, though, they want you to pretend as if what you are seeing with your own eyes does not exist. It's not a thing. And this is why the pointing out the hypocrisy by way of them, for the most part, is a failing effort because they don't care. Quite often they know, but they simply don't care. Did you know that the other day, just as an example, everybody loves the cops now. The leftists, the defund the police guys, they love the police now. Again, we always knew that this was I called them hypocrites when it happened. I knew this is not their actual policy. They wanted to fund the woke police, or rather use the police to their own game. And the minute when people kick their feet up, they will, at Nancy Pelosi's desk, they have just, those poor cops. Did y'all know that roughly there was a riot in New York City yesterday? And roughly 11 police officers were arrested. This is like this big MLK demonstration. It don't take much for a demonstration to turn into a riot, right? Roughly 11 of them, and almost 30 have been arrested. You're seeing it right here if you're watching us live, or if you're seeing the video after the fact. And 11 officers were injured. Now, I ain't here to protect the officers or anything like that. I'm just using this as an example, okay? In that they want you to pretend, most leftists, is you see hundreds of protesters from different groups throughout the city began rallying as known as Monday as part of a Black Liberation March, right? So the same typical groups that were burning your shit down as well. They just want you to pretend as if, well, you're not seeing what you're seeing, which was why it was they were allowed to pretend as if what happened at the Capitol was just this dramatic thing. Oh my God, these guys just walking in a single file line between velvet rope. Oh my God, insurrection, siege. So cool. That's what they said. Yeah, for months, cities across the country, I don't know, they were burning your shit down, looting everything in the motherfucker. Yeah, they were actually doing that. More officers hurt in numbers. More people died out of all of those kind of protests, right? Believe the numbers like over 20 people, some odd people. They just want you to pretend like that didn't happen, right? That right there, right? We've never seen anything. Insurrection. As a bunch of unarmed people kicked their feet up at Nancy Pelosi's death. That's why calling them a hypocrite doesn't do much, or pointing out their hypocrisy doesn't do much, because they don't care. They don't care about that. They're hypocrites, and because they have the benefit of owning the corporate press, a lot of these boards on these big corporate entities, it is what it is. They get to say and do whatever they want, right? Oh my God, what happened at the Capitol was just unacceptable. And then those same like corporations and corporate entities will sit there and back the groups, sack ride for the groups. Did they come out and condemn, did these big entities condemn these other companies as they were burning, these other entities like the Black Lives Matter groups that, I don't know, the Antifa cats, whatever you want to call them, right? They work hand in hand often. As they went and burned everything, burning stuff down, looting everything up out of them bad boys, did they condemn the parties that were responsible? Of course not. See, this is always the interesting approach with this for me. And this is how, when it comes to the politicians or the government officials, they're like masters at really manipulating people to the point to where they think when they get attacked or they are threatened, somehow they're threatening you. right? Our democracy. They use terms like that. They're threatening our democracy. What the fuck is that? I don't like y'all. Y'all don't like me. Ain't no such thing as our democracy. Democracy is the God that failed. Democracy is a very bad thing. And you know how I know it's bad? Because a lot of y'all are fucking stupid. And y'all get to vote. Y'all vote counts just as much as mine, which is why I don't even bother to enter the democratic process. Story for another conversation. Nonetheless, y'all little authoritarian little shits. I don't like y'all. Y'all don't like me. Ain't no such thing as no our democracy. That don't exist. But you see how they word it in that way. Right? You can't go kick your feet up out the cathedral. That's unacceptable. Now, apparently you're not attacking yourself as you literally burn down entire blocks or loot entire blocks in your own city. That's not attacking you, right? That you benefit from economically. I don't know. You shop for goods there. People work there. People are employed there. You're not attacking yourself when you do that. You're only attacking yourself when you kick your feet up on Princess Nancy. I guess rest in peace, Herman Cain, right? Princess Nancy's desk. You kick your feet up on her desk. Wait a minute. Whoa. You're attacking our democracy. Insurrection. Unbelievable. Goes back to what I was saying. They want you to pretend as if what you are seeing is not what you are seeing. You're not even seeing that. That did not happen. And they will continue to operate as if it didn't happen. But they will absolutely condemn any bad behavior that doesn't really seem to benefit them politically. Interesting. Though bad behavior that does benefit them politically, well, that's all on the table. They'll do that all day long. America, I just want you to understand that how this is sort of playing out and what it is that you're seeing. Please retire this whole moronic idea that because people sought to, I don't know, goof off at the Capitol building, which, again, that just happened 2 years ago by way of the Women's March. But again, it goes back to this whole idea that they don't want you to see that because it's okay when they do it, right? Women's March, they don't like Kavanaugh. They get to interrupt the process. They go to the Hart building in the Capitol complex. That is fine. Whoa, wait a minute. When it came to this election, though, you can't do that. No. That's not right. You're not the government. There's no we are the government. That is something that has been perpetuated by a lot of people. This isn't our government. There's no we in this. It is them. They are agents of the state that benefit from that said protection, and they do whatever the fuck it is that they want, and I virtually have no say in it. You can sit up here and try to pretend as if me putting in a vote means that that's my say, but that's not how it works, because, you know, if they are actual rights, well, they're not up for, I don't know, they're not up for discussion, for negotiation. I want to negotiate with terrorists anyway. And this is why I will continue to say that little cathedral, that little building, the Capitol building, that for whatever reason is so sacred. It's so sacred. No, it's not sacred. It is an area that houses literal criminals. And it is the workplace of the biggest criminal organization. Now, y'all can pretend that that's not the case. Again, I'm not telling anybody to go kick their feet up on Nancy Pelosi's desk. Hell, you can argue that the reason why they're doing it, you may agree or disagree. Don't really care. I'm just giving you what it is that, you know, as far as how I see this playing out. You know, y'all can sit up here and pretend like they attacking me because they went to kick their feet up at the cathedral, but they ain't attacking me. That ain't got shit to do with me. Nothing. So let's start talking as if that's really what it is. This whole gaslighting thing, that got old real fast.